Hello, this is Vicky, Retro Queen Bee Art. Let's be busy in art. And boy, have I been busy in art, doing all these wonderful prompts from Decemberamba, and also doing Marlene, the Advent calendar. I'm behind in that one, but I am creating those into ornaments for my Christmas tree. And I just finished one more, and it's on flowers, and I have the video done, and I just need to edit it, which I will do after this. All right, so I'm going to try to move my mouse out of the way. I don't think I need it right now. I probably don't need these things over here either. So maybe we'll put it there. Do need my coffee. Looks like I've got 2 cups here. This one is about Hawaii. I can't really show it to you, but it does say Hawaii, and it's from Starbucks. And I have tea. I drink a lot of tea lately. And that's where our story will go. So it's a journaling card and a beloved visitor. Well, I have to give credit to my son, Jerry. I would not have my craft room if it wasn't for my son, Jerry. Now, let's see. Can everybody hear me okay? I just thought I pushed away my microphone a little bit, but it is so, it picks up a lot, this microphone. I don't have to talk too loud. Okay, I have the comments on now, so please comment. Ask me anything, really. I'm here. I love to see come on in and join me in crafting. I am a little bit late today. I think about 5 minutes late. Sorry guys, but I just had some things to do to prep. And my other thing is over by the heater, so I will have to get it later. Hopefully it'll be drier by the time I get to it. So this is my Christmas, what do I call it? Junk journal, I guess. My Christmas junk journal. My Christmas book. And I have done a few things in it. I was just thinking I kind of like Decemberamba. I'm thinking about putting it here and cutting it and making it fit here and here. Got a little too much glue here or something. I got it crinkly, but I think this will hide it. This is what we use, right, to hide those kinds of things. But this is just a huge doily that I avocado dyed. I'm surprised it made it through because you know, it was really pretty wet. Okay, so we saw these, my button flowers, and this is a tribute to my son, who is my beloved visitor. He's going to be here the week in before Christmas, and he went to Hawaii and sent me these photos, and I really enjoyed them. His wife, Rachel, also, I would not have my craft room without my son and Rachel. They just helped me put it all together. And so, look, I can't really put my camera up any higher. You know, I'll try. Let's see. Maybe a little bit more. let's try one more. I'm not sure with my, let's see. Oh my gosh. Well, we can just move it over a little bit like this so that you don't see my apron. Let's see. Well, it's up a little bit more, right? All right, well, I'm in a Merry Christmas mood. Okay, so back to what I was thinking about. My son and his wife are precious, and they love each other very much. And it just warms my heart to see him just blessed. And Rachel, you know, loves him very much, and she's just a wonderful wife. So here it is. This is my spread. And this is a Merry Christmas I put up here on the card, which is my beloved visitor. I did put a couple pictures that they sent me a lot of pictures. And see how happy they are? They're just so darn happy. And this was funny because my son is snorkeling here, right? And they have these little floaty things around the waist to keep them above the water, and they're snorkeling. But for some reason, my son had to hold his nose and his mouth. And he is looking, I think, but I don't think he's that comfortable. And here Rachel is just, you know, la 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 la. She's doing her thing over here. And so I just thought that was funny. My son couldn't get his snorkel breathing working. Eventually he did, and he sent me a picture of him with his thumbs up. He finally got it working correctly. I don't know what the issue was, but anyway, and here he is with his hat. He's very fair skinned. Rachel has Korean in her, so, and a little darker skin, and so she tans very easily, but she has to be careful too. They have to wear sunscreen. Love that palm tree and love the water. And the water is so clear in Hawaii. I think this might be Maui, I think. I might be corrected later. And then on the back of the card, this particular background piece and this piece here, I just cut in half. They're from my Ko-fi shop. I do have ferns and this particular flower, you know, which to me looks like some sort of Oriental Hawaiian flower, I'm not sure. But I just fussy cut this flower out and stuck it here. And I stuck an angel inside. So these are from my jelly plates. And these are digital prints that I made of them. This particular card I made in Canva, and I used Polaroid. Okay, let me, I did put an angel back here, which also I have angels in my store, the digital shop in Ko-fi. So I put an angel here between, kind of going through the ferns. Love it, love it, love it. All right, so I'll put a close-up here because you can see how the gel plate, you know, I mean, I think it's pretty cool. And this is also the gel plate. These are stencils that I had, and then I used the gel plate for printing the stencils. And this is a turtle they sent me, and I put the turtle in a Polaroid in Canva and stuck it here. this particular pocket. In my Ko-fi shop, there's also Christmas digitals, and what I did is I saw a picture of one of a nebulous in the sky, and then I thought, well, I'm going to play around with this and an AI. And so AI came up with all these beautiful designs from that nebulous, and I thought, oh, I just want to have those. They're kind of odd maybe for Christmas, but they have the colors of Christmas. So that's one of the things that I added was, I wanted green, red, white, or blue colors of Christmas. And so that's how I developed this pocket. So this is also digitally accessible, this paper, in my Ko-fi shop. And it just fit. My journaling card, who is my beloved visitor. And I'm sure the angels take care. They both probably have pretty good guardian angels that take good care of them. And I'm going to put these guys back. Usually goes about right there. And that's my spread for prompt number 9. I'm still working on prompt number 10, altered pocket and textured fragments. And my piece is drying over there. And I really need that piece so I can see, what am I going to do? I'm kind of like Barbara from the 49 Dragonflies. She's like, oh gosh, what am I going to do next? I'm not one who plans. I'm more intuitive. I may have things in my head, but I don't know if they'll work or not. Or I might change them when I'm doing this. So I did pull out a few things, but I'm going to take some tea here. And put it over here. And I am going to run over to my fireplace. All right, it's still damp. Here it is. So it's my telephone book. I even had cellophane paper right here and all kinds of scraps collaged on my telephone paper. And then Louisa Hensel, she did the circles in, what do you call, I used my fluffy, I like the TC, I better look at my label. It's called the Fluffy, it's by TCW. I better relabel that. I got it all torn off, because I'll forget. But this, let me see if I can open it, I'll show you. It's really fluffy. I don't know if you can see it or not. I love it. This is my favorite paste. It's the easiest for me to work with. But I didn't want my circles. I used this. I didn't want my circles too thick, so I could see underneath the circles. And so that's what I did. I just added the circles from this. All right, it's still a little bit wet. I don't know if I should, I guess, well, let me think here. I'm thinking Okay, so I'm thinking about keeping this as a background. But I don't know if you guys remember, you know, I made all these, and I can just clip it on. So this I could have for my envelope, altered pocket. I mean, I have all kinds. This is for my telephone book. And I used gel plate here, paper. And of course, in my telephone book, I have all kinds of textures, like you can see here. And so I added, like, this is Dear Best Friend. So my intention was to put a letter inside here to my dear best friend. Or this one is Dear Santa. I wonder if some are longer than the others. Yeah. This, so it is going to stick out a little. Okay, so I have Christmas stamps on them. There's a poinsettia, a bulb. This one's as long. No, this one's a shorter one. Is this a shorter one too? Yeah. And this has got an acorn. This is to my dogs, Amber. Let's see, this is to my guardian angel. This doesn't really have blue in it. This background piece, I know it looks blue to you, but this here to me is a green. But on my camera it looks blue. I have no idea why. But this looks blue. Okay. This one, Dear Santa, and this one to my friends, to my dogs, and I may do this one. It's cameras. Oh, that's to my dear darling husband. Seems like I'm missing one. Let's see. I am. I have this one. That's, I think this one is Dear Mother Mary. And then I put ferns for my backyard, and Mary stamp, arrived, Dear Mother Mary. That would be cute, huh? But I don't really, I know it's a greenish, more greenish. I think I'm gonna cut this up, and I might have enough for the bottom. I think I'm gonna, I wonder if I should, so what I could do is, oh gosh, it's still wet. Let me think. What can I do here? You know, if I cut this up, I could put the squares in between, because this, I actually tea dyed this and ironed this paper, and it's really kind of cool looking. And it would look cool between the squares, and then I would have enough paper, I would have enough background to get all of this covered. And then just clip my envelope on. I'm just kind of like, I love this. I just haven't been able, I haven't had an opportunity to use it yet. So maybe someday. I think that's what I'm going to do. But you know what? I'm going to have to blow dry. Because if I cut this up wet, it'll just fall apart probably. Not a good thing. This week we have been busy as a couple. We have done a lot of things. Let's see, what did we do that was significant? It started on Sunday, actually. Sunday, we helped serve at a church homeless folks some supper, and they also had a truck out there that would wash clothes. Well, I wanted to be the entrance lady because I like to talk. And so I met a lot of wonderful people. And plus, you know, I'm an older retired RN. And so it was just like I was in work again. And I miss being around the patients, you know. Most of these people are very disabled medically and mentally. You know, I didn't see anyone who was not needing some sort of medical care. So my husband served the coleslaw, and I got to do the entrance and tell them things and talk about things. So that was good for me. I like to do that. It's only my husband and I are here for Christmas, so we're thinking about just showing up on Christmas and trying and maybe doing something. If they can put us to serving, or we can just mingle with the people. Well, I guess it's not hurting it, and it is drying. So on top of all of this, I put tea bags. So this has a lot of texture, and I think it makes a textured fragments are through here. It really looks cool with the white, with the underlining colors coming through. And then the tea bag, you can kind of see right here, I got it a little, oh, it'll be okay, it's just a texture. I still like it. I had to cut up the tea bag to make it fit. And then Monday we went to the senior center and had Mexican food from my favorite restaurant. They catered it in. And then the there were two older Seahawk football players. And they retired like in 89 or maybe one in 94. And then one has a foundation, and they have a golfing thing every year. And my husband loves to play golf, so we might go to that next year. And then, so we had fun with those guys, telling their stories about the Seahawks. Now this is something new that I didn't know about the Seahawks. So when they are in a pile trying, like someone fumbled the ball and then all of a sudden there's a big pile, and whoever can reach the ball and get it, or who's under the pile, well, what's happening under there is the guys are pinching uh, banging their shoulder pads, grabbing, and apparently it's the most terrible feeling. But I mean, they still played even though that happened. So right here I had material. Oh, that looks really cool. Look at that. Let's see if I can see. See right here I had material. And I do have some white circles on it in the corners. This one's probably more. And then a tea bag over it. Got some cool little textures going on there. So I got the circle idea from Louisa Hensel, and I got the tea bag idea from 49 Dragonflies, right? And I already had my telephone book cut out, and all I did to prepare it for Christmas is I painted red and green on top of it. But it's more of a turquoise green. But to you it looks blue, but it really isn't blue. And I wanted this to be dry, but that's why I was 5 minutes late, because I was getting this ready and put it by the heater, but then I needed to eat and do a few more things. So my plan is to continue going live on Tuesday and Friday to do show and tell the first prompt, and then kind of do with you the second prompt. Let me see, better. Oh, maybe this corner right here. This takes a long time to do a dryer. Okay. I think I'm filled up here. Well, how's everybody been? I hope eventually people will come and join me. It's kind of lonely not having anybody to talk to. And I know this is a busy time of year for people too. So this was where my cellophane was, and I don't have to worry about the heat on it because I've cut the, basically, I got that over it. I don't know, it doesn't look like it's melting. Let's see, seems to be a little damp right in this area too. Trying to get it to dry. There is Patsy. She is barking away. She must have heard something outside. My husband went to the office, so he might be coming in now. He had some letters to sign and do some things. In January, he starts legislation, so Monday through Friday, he's not here. Like, oh, but I got my art to keep me busy. And I got a girlfriend that I hang out with. I'm just wondering, is this good enough to cut? Let's see. I think. It looks pretty dry here. It feels pretty dry. I love how that material came out. Wow. Wowzy. I'm a little bit heavy-handed, like with glue, and then putting medium on, you know, to adhere your tea bags. Don't know why I am. I'm like, blah. Because I'm like a football player. Boom, when it comes to applying glue or a liquid medium. And I do use golden fluid liquid medium when I adhere stuff like this. I kind of thought maybe of running it through for embossing, but then I was a little bit concerned about this. I thought, well, I better try it before I do it, and I don't really have enough of material to try it. Or if I do have some left over after I do the collaging, then we'll see. Okay, time to get Mr. Cutter out. Mr. Cutter. I think, you know, there might be a few little places, but I think it's good enough. Okay. This is my Mr. Cutter. I don't know. Oh, I can. All right. Mr. Cutter has a few other little items that he has not disposed of, but that's going to change. I don't want that to get... All right. So how do I want to do this? This might be better to do it this way, because I kind of like... All right, here we go. Here's one piece, huh? Let's see if I can go over a little bit. Well, it doesn't matter. Either one is going to be affected. Okay, so let's do this. Ah, it worked. Okay. And then we're going to do this. Try to get it straight. So I guess 3 pieces will be good enough. And then I'm going to cut these into square pieces, but kind of large. Because I really like that. So I might just come over here a little bit more to get that material focused. And are we straight? I have no idea. Because I'm kind of like trying to... I think that's straight. Alright. I got most of it in there. And I do need to trim this. Well, I could trim it on here. I don't need... You know, we just... I kind of want to take this stuff off. Does it come off? I don't know. You can't live without one of these trimmers. if you're a crafter, this is a necessity because you can't get things straight. I have the hardest time making things straight sometimes. And I just have to get Mr. Cutter out here. I call my cutter Mr. Cutter. I don't know why. And it just rhymes, I guess. Okay. This one is in the middle, so we only have the tips to cut off. Anyway, I use him a lot. And let's see, did I do that one? I did that one. And I need to do this one on both 3 sides. Okay, I need to do it this way. I'm just lining it up here so that it'll be as straight as it can be, right? Okay. Sometimes my blade, if I just have a little piece sticking out, sometimes I have to go back and forth, and see it's still, and when it's just that a little piece, it doesn't want to, let's see if I can do. This side doesn't look like it's straight. I don't know. Let's see what we can do here. Sometimes I think I get it straight, but I don't. Okay. Yeah, see, and it can only take just a little piece, and it bugs me all the heck. It's just a little piece. And I still don't like what I did up here, so I'm going to just do my Mr. Cutter. There, that's better. Much better. Okay, so now I've got 3 pieces, and I'm going to cut them in squares. Do I want a little one here? How about that? Let's do it. Okay, here's a little one. And then we'll make this one a bigger one. And I was trying to get an even number of circles in there, but I'm not really doing a good job of it. It's because I had them so random. Okay. There's that one. Let's do this one here on top of the... I'm just wondering, it's kind of, so right here I had a piece of cellophane that I covered up with tea bags. So I wanted to see, it looks pretty good. Let's do this. And I wonder if I just keep a bigger piece and then do a smaller piece here. Not sure. I'm going to try. I can always cut them down if I need to, right? Right, so here's our collage pieces. I just love this. And I'll show you one more time before. So that is the material. That's probably my favorite texture. Let's see, will it, there you can see it. Lots of beautiful texturing. All right. And maybe when do this again, I will try to take it through the embossing to see if it works before before I decide to do it on a live. Okay, so here's my most favorite one. And we can put this one here. And here. Maybe we can put this here like this, right? But I'm just throwing them on here. I'm not sure quite how to do it. Oh, I could do that. Oh, I have this. I kind of want to use all the circles first if I have an extra pieces. Okay, so let's put this one over here. Kind of want, let's see how we could do this. Oh, I got this piece. So that goes there. There. This should go here. And maybe we should make this go this way. And then we have this and this. So I have one extra one, but I don't think I'm going to get it on there. I have two extra ones actually. Yeah, I like that. I do like that. Okay, so I have two extra pieces. They will be going into the scrap pile again. Now, how should I glue these guys on? I think I'm going to use a silicone because they're quite heavy. And if I take my envelopes in and out, not sure how many envelopes I'll get on the page. Maybe I'll do more than one envelope. Who knows? Okay. I'm just using my eye to where I think it will be straight. You know, this is the first time that I have made a paper bag journal for the pages, and I really like it. I don't know, you know, I've always done digital or other sorts of old papers or papers like this, you know, a small book. This one is longer. I don't know if it's any wider, but it might be. But I really do like working on this. And the thing is that the paper itself really makes a really good background. Oh, I'm not letting you see me glue it on. Well, might not need to see that. I'm like, okay. I don't want to get it anywhere, and I'm not one, well, sometimes I do, but maybe I could use this for these guys. I have to glue under something so I don't make a mess and get it everywhere. One thing too is I do notice, you know, these the paper bag paper for your pages are very thick and sturdy. Okay, so now that I messed all my stuff up, okay, let's see, now we're gonna glue this on. Last one, sorry guys about fumbling through those buttons. Oh, I had forgotten that you know, they were so tiny. I thought I could handle them with my fingers pretty well. And, well, you did get to see some pretty buttons. Okay. This is what Barbara did. She cut hers up in her video, and then she glued them onto for background. I think she cut hers up. Okay. Well, watching December Amber videos and Marlene videos, art by Marlene, I've been pretty busy. It's what all the time I have. And I might get a few other videos in. That's the thing. I don't get to watch many other videos because I'm creating, right? For my videos and doing 2 challenges. Marlene, Art by Marlene is more on painting, and it's working with stencils and paint. And you know, I'm okay. I've got it on the gel plate. I'm okay on the gel plate. But when it comes to just painting and using stencils themselves in other different forms of art, I'm not really experienced very much with that. So I wanted to do her challenge, and I'm learning a lot about paint and stenciling so far. And they're really colorful, which I like that. I love colorful, as you can tell. You guys know I'm a colorful lady. I try to do neutrals. I really do. I guess the brown paper sack is a neutral. But oh my gosh, I just get into color so quickly. It's just in my nature. Even when I go to watercolor class, the ladies will go, oh my gosh, it's so colorful. You know, and theirs are like browns and, you know, just neutral colors and very light. And here I am, I come in bold. That's just the way I am. Okay, I think these are sticking well. We've got one more here. Boy, I love my telephone book and collaging. Oh my gosh, I do have a video on the phone book if you're interested. You know, you don't have to use a phone book. You can use a magazine. I think I'm going to use the Medicare magazine next, because I don't know if I'll ever have a phone book. I don't know if my county will make another phone book, because you know how they are. They're kind of expensive, and then, you know, whoever thought that they would make a phone book. One thing about working with this particular journal, it always lays flat for me. I really wasn't expecting that. Even after I'm filling it up, which I really like. I like it when they lay flat, but they all don't. So, and I did like, let's see, I think I did 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think I did 2, 4, 6 holes. Not even 6, I think. Yeah, I did 6 holes. And then I always do like a hidden spine. I don't know why I do. I mean, I have done the other way too, but if I'm going to do something like this, I like to do the hidden spine. So there's a piece of paper that you won't be able, it's not paper, it's Cortex that I use to sew on the spine. I can put it in my description if you're interested. I'll just say this is, you know, it'll be there. So I think I might need just a little touch right here, maybe. I don't mind if they're all corners are not down, but that corner is really sticking up. Because I don't think it matters. Just a little bit of glue here. There we go. I don't have the paper towel by me. Okay, so now I'm excited. The only thing, I want them to go this way, and they're a little bit tall. Dang. Well, you know, I wonder if I can fit 2. I don't know. Let's see. I kind of like that black and white on top of that with the butterfly. This way they just are not going to fit. It's because, now if I would have made them for this journal, I would have made them fit. But since I already have them made, I'm going to use them. Let's see. I could use 2, really. I could. See, because that's flat. I don't like that orange, so it doesn't quite match. Now this is kind of pretty red. Her. I just have orange too. The blue one I know won't match. Let's see. Here is kind of a Texas style. A boot and a bunny and black lace. And I've got red, blue, neutrals, and the greens really go, don't they? A little bit of yellow. do I want this one? Ah, I can't decide. Vicky, decide. Vicky, decide. Which ones do you want? Oh, that has white in it. Oh, I need some gluing here. Oh, my gluing is coming apart. So I'm gonna need some gluing on that one. Let's see. This one has some green. The gluing is good on this one. Oh, this one has the little rabbit. Isn't that cute? Hope. Maybe I'll use this one. And I like the back. It really matches. And I have Diane. Don't know why. Tons of different textures. Let's do the cowboy one and the butterfly one. And we'll save you for later, dear. I'm going to have to glue this one up, and I don't want to do that right now. Alright. Made the decision, finally. Usually what I do with these guys, I just put clips on them. This one will be first. Hopefully I'll have space to put clips on them. We'll see on the other side if it's okay. Felt okay. That's okay. I guess these are paper clips. That's the clip I usually use, is a paper clip. And they keep it pretty good. And let's see, do I mind? Because it's going to have to be there. And I don't want anything to happen to the photo, that's the thing. It'll probably be okay. And this one's up here. I don't know how else to hook them unless... Oh, let's see what I got over here. This little jar over here. At one time, and I don't know if I've used them all. Kind of big. At the dollar store, I got some colorful little, I might have used them all though, tinier clips. I just have to drain my door. Oops, that wasn't tiny. Oh, there they are. There's one. It's blue. That's what I was thinking of. And there's a turquoise one. Let's see which one is this one. Oh, that's a bigger one. Now you're seeing all my clips. Or a pink one. Well, pink and red. It might be better to go pink and turquoise. Then I'll have a kind of matches. So here's another. I got these at the... They have little sayings. So this says to do. And it's Monday. Well, I guess they were for... So let's, so these pretty much, this one's a little bit littler though. So let's switch these out and see what happens here. Boop, boop. And Yeah, I picked these up from the dollar store thinking they would be an alternative to paper clips. Yeah, that looks better. Now I could put that down like that, and then I think that's fine. Yeah, I can live with that. That's better. Oh, now I gotta put all these away, and a couple that I threw on the floor. These are my clips. I just keep them in a bowl over here. So these are my altered pocket is my altered envelopes, letters for Christmas that I made. And the background is very, very cool. I like it a lot. Textured fragments. So there is this page, and then this is to my son plugging his nose instead of using his snorkel. This beautiful turtle that they sent me. They're so in love, and such a great couple. I'm just, oh my gosh. Their kids now are grown. The youngest graduated this year from high school, and he works and goes to college, and everybody works and goes to college. It is busy now. You know how it is when you start having to make a living. So they have a little extra time on their hands, and went to Hawaii, and I'm so happy for them. And they'll be here. They're coming either Saturday or Monday, not quite sure, before the week before Christmas. You know, be quick, the week before Christmas. So I'm excited about that. Now, remember our little baby here, doll, little girl. You better not pout, because Santa Claus is coming to town, right? Love that, too. All right, well, got that page done. Got all this done. Just ready to roll. So excited. I have no time. I do not know what time it is. Okay, Patsy. Patsy girl. That's enough. I'm 7:09. Well, that's pretty good timing. An hour and 3 minutes, 4 minutes. So I will be back on Friday. This Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific time. Please come and join me and craft along, or just watch, but you know, it's great to craft with me, and I would love to have some company. Come on in whenever I'm live. We'll have a good time. We can tell stories, which I do like telling stories. They're fun to tell. Like this little bird here reminds me of my mother, because when she died, well, right before she died, she said, whenever you see a blue jay, remember me. And that's how I remember my mom. And she's hopefully with the Lord. And let's see, I guess this is it. I'm going to end the live stream, and I will see you next Friday at 6 p.m. And we will do prompts 9 and 10. Okie dokie. I want to say sayonara. That's what came to my mind. Okie dokie, sayonara. I did live in Japan once, a few years when I was in junior high school. I don't know fluent Japanese, but I know sayonara. Okay, I will push the finish button, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.